Good morning and welcome to another Take 5 with DKI. This morning with DKI Ventures, we have Chairman and CEO Charles Ebersol, and we're speaking with Chuck VIOLAND, Principal at VIOLAND Management Associates. How are you doing this morning, Chuck?
I'm doing great, Ken. How about you?
Doing great. Thank you for joining us this morning. The first thing I wanted to ask you this morning is, just so our members who are not aware of who VIOLAND is and what you guys do. What do you do? What is your mission statement? What can a member expect when they go into a relationship with VIOLAND?
Yeah, thanks for asking. In a nutshell, our mission is to enrich the lives of small business owners. And so everything we do at VIOLAND Management is geared toward helping achieve that goal for our clients, whether it's executive development, whether it's business maximization, leaning them out, finding ways to make them more profitable, or just creating a life that has some balance rather than one that's consumed by their business. And so really that's how we work. That's what our objective is with our clients.
And that's tough is a work-life balance. I mean, when you're a small business owner trying to balance life and work, I mean, a lot of times life kind of goes by the wayside. So it's a great thing that you guys are trying to accomplish there. What do you see the needs of your clients changed in 2020? It's been kind of a crazy year so far.
It has been a crazy year. There's no doubt about that. It kind of caught a lot of us by surprise. I'll tell you what, Ken, what I think we've noticed is that not a lot of things really changed with our clients. What I think happened was that a lot of the challenges they had been experiencing for a long time got exposed. Okay. I think that they became much more acute. Things that we could let slide, whether it was profitability, job management, sales and marketing, finances, we could let those things slide, or we let them slide. All of a sudden, we couldn't do that anymore. And so we became acutely aware of the need to actually run a business like a business rather than just as an extension of ourselves. And so we help them focus, I think is probably a better term, on how to achieve those things within their businesses during a very stressful time.
Yeah, I agree. So what changes has VIOLAND Management made recently to better service the industry during the pandemic? I know there's been meetings that have been canceled and postponed. What have you guys done to kind of roll with the punches, I guess?
Well, the very first thing, as you're aware, that we had to do, one of the first things was we had to cancel our executive summit. And that is a prized program that we do, one that an awful lot of people attend. We felt bad about having to do it, but you know what? We need to be safe first. Yeah. A lot of the things really that we do, we just started doing more of it. We've always had multiple consultants involved with our clients. We did a lot more of that in a lot of different ways. We opened up team sites for both sales and for operations so that our clients get up-to-date information in real time, suggestions not only from us, but just as valuable from the other clients with whom we're working. What's working for them? Right. We also moved a couple of our programs online that we weren't doing before, a couple live programs. Number one was restoration estimating. We moved it online and it sold out instantly. And then the other one was a negotiating course that Tim did, and it sold out. And so we expect to be doing more of those in the future.
Wow. Charles, I know you had a couple of questions for Chuck also.
Chuck, what's VIOLAND have coming up later this year that's going to provide greater impact to our members, and particularly relative to COVID? I know you just went through that, but it sounds to me from other discussions I'm having that you have some things coming up that are different than what you might have had in the past.
Yeah, absolutely. And Charles, what we're doing, we have another estimating course coming up online, and anybody can sign up for those. We've also got our business planning programs coming up. In addition to the Executive Summit, the strategic planning programs that we do are big. Last year, for the first time, we had over 100 companies participate in them. And so we're doing them both. I just sent a video out on this. I'm glad you asked. I just sent a video out on this on Friday. because we've been getting a lot of requests. Are we still going to do them in person? And I put it out and said, at this point, we're still planning to do our in-person strategic planning programs, but we're also going to be doing it virtually. This is the first time that we're rolling it out. We're going to be doing it with a bunch of Australian restorers in August to do it the first time, and then we're going to do it also here in the U.S. But we're at this point, we're still planning to do our in-person programs. You know, since 9/11 and the financial collapse of 2008, I'm not sure that there's been a more important time to hit the reevaluate button on our businesses and take a look at where is it that we want to go and what strategies are we going to adopt now that we can, you know, we could have done things differently a year ago, but now we have to look at different ways to achieve our objectives. And what better time than in a strategic planning program?
Right.
Well, certainly we share that sentiment relative to what we're doing. Something you just said leads me to another question. I've noticed a remarkable difference between our members that have engaged a consulting firm such as yourself and those who have not. And have you noticed a theme or common theme relative to the motivation of folks to engage someone such as yourself? Succession planning, perhaps, or desire for an aggressive growth plan, or you know, examples. Those are examples. What have you noticed?
You know, keep in mind that my worldview is pretty narrow to the class with whom we work, and I do think that there is an increased awareness of the need to plan succession. Now, I'm looking at succession more broadly than just transferring my business. I'm looking at developing that next level of leaders within my organization, whether they're family members or not, but just that's another way to enrich your life. In other words, when I have a strong team, I can have a richer life because I'm not, you know, the business is not dependent on me. I'm not being consumed by it. So I do see that. And I think I see an increased sense of confidence in the directions and the decisions that they make.
Yeah, I've witnessed that too, and that led to my question. When I thought about this discussion this morning, that's one of the things that came to mind, and then you certainly spurred that more. I'm thinking of some specific individuals, folks that I've known that have engaged you, and like I said, I notice a remarkable difference in the level of success and engagement from those folks. And so that's kudos to you. And I hope that more of our members take the opportunity to engage services such as yours and really advance the cause. At DKI, we're in the business of providing our members with opportunities that they wouldn't ordinarily have had they not been associated with us. And to be the elite fleet that we really need to be, I would encourage everybody to really engage the resources that are available and able to accomplish that end.
Charles, some of this goes back to, if I could just interject for just a second here, some of this goes back to something you shared with me a year ago at the BSCAI program when we were having breakfast. And it had to do with Sheets' mission statement. And their mission statement, broadly speaking, was to innovate so much that they put their present model out of business, that they make it irrelevant. Correct. And you know Correct. What? That is true for any business. And I think if COVID did nothing else, it exposed that to us. Either we do it on our own with our businesses, or somebody else is going to do it for us. Never a happy choice, having somebody else do it for us.
Correct. Well, Chuck, on another day, there's some real specifics relative to our industry and the dynamics in play that I'd love to discuss with you, and we'll get to that.
I would love it as well.
Hopefully in the coming weeks.
Yeah.
I would enjoy that.
Well, Chuck, thank you so much for joining us. I know one of the benefits that our members receive, because of the relationship between DKI and VIOLAND, is we get 10% off on services through VIOLAND Management Associates. So I would encourage you, DKI members watching this, if this is not your part of the business, please forward it on to your leadership and your planning team. VIOLAND's a great company to work with, and they definitely have a lot to add. Thank you very much, guys. Have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon.
Thank you. Take
Good
care,
to see
guys.
you. All right.
Bye.
Bye-bye.